Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 VCA review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at RYGAR, which if you've never played it before, it's basically a side-scrolling action-y adventure type thing. It's similar to a Castlevania game, but not that similar. At the start though, you can do a few things. You can push the select button and, well, the minus button I suppose to be fair, and you can choose screen settings and things like that. You can choose your controls because they're fully customised, pretty much like all the VCA games, at least all of them that I've got I believe. You can choose how many lives you've got, when you get bonus lives, the difficulty level, and the fact that it's a VCA game also obviously means that you can get infinite credits just by pushing the buttons. So it's a type of thing that I think some games, and this is one of them, that's now going to be appreciated more because people are finally going to be able to play it. Because after playing this for a little while, I thought straight away it's a good thing that I'm not actually playing this in an arcade with money, because I'd have probably burned through about 50 quid by now simply because I was dying every few seconds. And to be fair, when I'm not concentrating like that, I'll still die every few seconds. It's one of those that you can tell that it was made to eat up quarters, 10 pences, whatever you want to say, or whatever currency it was that you used to use. But now that you've got infinite lives, you can actually enjoy the game a bit more, and when you die, you will go back to where you were. Even if you lose a continue, then you'll still go back to exactly where you were, so that's really cool, because it's just one of those things that, as I say, now people will finally be able to actually beat the game. And to be fair, anyone who beat it before, respect to you, because it's the type of thing that I think I'd have give up after my first pound. But even so, it is a side-scrolling game for the most part. You're just going left to right, kicking the crap out of the enemies, getting to the end of a level, going to the next one. There's 27 stages in all, so a lot to do there, and it's just the type of thing that, if you like this sort of game, it is, to be fair, pretty well done, now that you've got infinite continues. Before, I can see why people might have slagged it off and said it was terrible, but now it's the type of thing that I do actually like the game, and I think many more will like the game as well. The only thing that I am a bit disappointed with is the standard screen settings, so it's one of them that I'm going to have to fiddle around with because that seems a bit small to me. So here's some music, and then hopefully when I come back I'll have figured out how to get a bigger screen. Well, there we go, that was a bit of music, and to be fair, a lot of the dying effects and also a lot of the other sound effects, like the one that you make when you attack, which I'm positive is him actually saying guitar. Anyway though, there's very little, to be fair, left to say about the game. There are some cool power-ups that you can get that, for example, allow you to extend your weapon's range. You can get one that allows you to penetrate through enemies to hit other enemies behind and that. You can get the ability to turn into Mario, and basically there's two power-ups that are very similar to Mario ones. The one where you're then able to jump on enemies' heads and kill them, and the one that also turns you into standard Starman invincibility. You can run through them, kill them, so that's really cool. Not really much left to say though, however, there is one thing, but I feel like my voice is starting to go, so I'm just going to cut first. Well, sorry for that clear of the throat, but at least I've been able to show off one of the power-ups anyway. Basically, the thing I was going to mention is, you might have noticed there's a timer, but the timer isn't really applicable, because it's one of them things when you die, you get full time back again. So, while you can get upgrades to the time, like add-ons for it, it's the type of thing that I severely doubt you're ever going to be running out of time, and if you are, just get yourself killed and use a continue, really. It's one of those things that I don't see why it was put into this version, the VCA version, I suppose for authenticity. But even so, it is a fun game. It's the type of thing that I enjoy playing, especially now that, as I've already said about 15 times, that you've got infinite lives and that, because without, I could imagine myself just getting sick of it after a few seconds. But on the VCA, it is actually, I'm glad it came out, because it's something that's going to keep us busy for a little while, replaying it time and time again. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, If I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.